Welcome back. 18 minutes after the hour. The FBI has now raided more than 20 businesses across Minneapolis in their investigation into alleged widespread fraud across the state. Now, a former Minnesota investigator is speaking out about the complexity of these long-standing schemes, alleging officials even attempted to cover them up.
As I look back with the benefit of 20/20 hindsight, I realized that what our team saw was the early stages of a somewhat loosely organized criminal enterprise beginning to pillage Minnesota's public benefit system.
NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh joins us now with the latest. Rich, good afternoon.
Hi, Nick. You know, what's most shocking about this is not Jay Swanson's level of candor or the amount of details and facts that he can talk about. It's the account of how Minnesota officials ultimately silenced him and his team. This is a guy who was a state trooper in Minnesota for decades, and he was the head of this fraud, this agency investigating fraud within the state. Ultimately, he says they shut him down after they came up and revealed what they learned. Take a listen.
One day, we received a call from a CCAP mother who called to complain that her child care center owner had stopped paying her the monthly cash kickback they had agreed upon. Another day, a former co-owner of a center called to say that he had been cheated out of his share of the fraud proceeds. Yet another day, a fire department called asking if a child care center was still operating because there were never any children or staff at the center. I checked and found that in the last 12 months, we had paid the center approximately $1 million and that they were billing for the care of approximately 90 children at a time during 2 shifts from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week.
Swanson says, looking back, his team saw the early stages of loosely organized criminal enterprise starting to pillage Minnesota public benefit system, and it was well-known in the community, but also in Somalia.
More than once, I heard an owner or employee respond when we asked where they first learned about the daycare scam. They would say they had first heard about it while in the refugee camp in Kenya. These individuals told us that they had heard you could run the scam in a number of different states, but it was easiest and you could make the most money doing it in Minnesota.
What's most chilling is that he and his team, which included veteran investigator Scott Stillman, who told us his career was destroyed after speaking up and testifying publicly in 2017, were retaliated against.
I soon had a senior DHS official in my office, angry, red-faced, and almost yelling. The senior DHS official told me to delete a number of paragraphs of the document that I had sent. I then advised this official that I believed what they were telling me to do was illegal. I can't tell you how shocked we were to come to the Department of Human Services and learn after a few years that not only was the theft of untold millions of dollars tolerated, but those who tried to stop it would be subjected to the wrath of high-ranking department officials.
Now, Swanson says their warnings were ignored. Then the department hired a consultant, ultimately to try and discredit their findings, and all of this would be shoved under the carpet. Nick?
Rich, you also interviewed his colleague, Scott Stillman, exclusively last month. Now that both have spoken out with the damning accounts, what does this mean for Minnesota officials?
Well, it establishes kind of a baseline. Here you have two very credible people, Stillman and Swanson, both lifetime investigators. They're saying that this fraud was known in Minnesota as early as 2013 and 2014. They were talking about it, retaliated against. And so the implication for officials, Governor Walz, who we've reached out to and has not responded, is it's impossible for them to say they didn't know about this. In fact, when they brought this, Governor Walz's Department of Human Services ultimately shut down this very team. Nick?
And Rich, that's a pretty big deal. Anytime you're hearing about a scam all the way back in Kenya, before you even get here, that's telling you that the tentacles definitely run deep. Rich McHugh, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.